And away we go. It is the aftermath. Brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken, right here on BearcatJournal.com. How about the new logo? We got a new logo for the aftermath.
Thanks, Jeff.
Excellent work by Jeff Howell. It looks fantastic. I love it. So at least there is one win tonight. Jeff Howell on the new aftermath logo. Boy, oh boy. This show brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. They're located in Dayton, Kentucky, right down the street from Newport on the Levee. They have the best fried chicken in Cincinnati. They have the best chicken tenders in Cincinnati. Chicken dunkers are awesome. The fries, the coleslaw, fried pickles, deviled eggs. You name it. Galactic Fried Chicken's got it. And it's all delicious, including the Galactic sauce. It's out of this world. All right, Aaron. Well, we got the ad read in. Can we just go home?
You're the boss.
73-72. The Central Florida Knights of Gold defeat the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats fall to 0-3 in Big 12 play. They have two winnable road games. They win neither. And, boy, they're staring down a really difficult January at this point. Back and forth game. Honestly, one of the better, more consistent offensive performances from this Cincinnati team. They had a bad stretch the second and third segments of the game. I did not count another extended drought through the rest of the day. The problem this time, Aaron, defense fails them. UCF shoots 57% from the floor, 42% from three. They make 7 of their 9 free throws. And when the chips were down, when the game was on the line, UCF made a play. Cincinnati didn't. And it's rough. It's rough out here in these streets, Aaron. Take it away. Your turn.
I liked what I saw tonight overall. Mustafa Cham with a career high in this one. You also had an excellent showing by Baba Miller, although he wasn't quite able to get to that double-double mark. He flirted with it for a little while. I thought the officiating was terrible, just in general, both ways. Just ticky-tack fouls the whole way. Like, I can't imagine this referee crew doing a Houston game because everyone would be thrown out.
Well, they wouldn't be thrown out, but they would have fouled out.
Maybe they'd be thrown out for arguing the foul. Who knows?
Kim Kissinger and Jeffrey Anderson are notoriously two of the worst officials in college basketball. So probably not a surprise.
Just a lot of stuff that you could have just let go for the flow of the game. So many whistles.
I want to get to this real quick. You're absolutely right, Tucker. That was on Buck Harris at the end. They are face guarding Fulks and not allowing him to get the ball. They keep it from him. UCF moves the ball, and then instead of staying attached to Fulks and not letting him get it back, he is the straw that stirs the drink for that UCF offense. Even though he only had 3 made field goals, what did he end with? 12 assists, 11, 12 assists? 12 assists. Harris comes off of him to dig down on the drive for no reason. They didn't need help from him in that moment. He loses Fulks. Fulks gets the ball back. Harris is out of position and off balance. Fulks get to his spot, hits the shot. Cincinnati loses. You're right on that one completely.
I didn't like in the final, the final 10 minutes, I think it was, you had threes by both Baba Miller and Buck Harris.
Back-to-back possessions, under 6 minutes.
You can't let them.
They have to know that. They have to know that.
And they're going. UCF was begging them both to take threes all night.
Yeah.
Begging them, leaving them wide open, no one within 8 feet. They're going to leave that shot open for you every time. And twice on Sundays. And
1 point game. It was 62-61. Jizzle got the offensive rebound on the Harris fast break, laid it up, cut it to 1, and then you get a stop. They miss a free throw, miss the and one, and miss three-pointer by Harris. You get the offensive rebound from McKinley, and miss three-pointer by Miller. You just have to know better.
I still don't know that they're doing Sean Abayev any favors, putting him in when they did. They're not really putting him in a position to excel. I didn't feel like
6 minutes. That was the only. He played that one stretch in the first half. I don't think he played in the second half at all.
He did not, and he was 6 minutes and was -10. Like you just not putting him in a great situation. I don't understand what they're doing with this.
If you can't put him in the middle of a half, you can't put him in, Aaron. Like, he's supposed to be one of your bench players. If you can't put him in for 2 segments in the middle of a half, then you can't put him in.
Maybe it's who he's in with the rotation. I don't know. I don't know the answer. But right now they're not doing him any favors. I don't think.
Skeletor, real quick here. I think Johnny Dawkins threw them off because they switched the ball screen late. I didn't see them switching screens the entire game. I think they felt like, based on what UCF had done, they were going to get an advantage going downhill with Jizzle. They switched the screen. But look, the Celestine shot was in and out. Like, it wasn't a terrible shot. It was a clean look with the game on the line from your best or second best shooter with Kerr out, probably your best shooter, and it rimmed out. Like, UCF drew up something good. It caught Cincinnati off guard. Cincinnati still got a good look, and they missed it.
I'd argue that Data is probably your best shooter, but
okay, maybe it is Data, but one of the two. Like, we're arguing semantics over a guy that
I don't know what else you want us to talk about tonight. Cincinnati struggled to defend anybody shooting a corner three all night, literally all night. I don't know that they had a good defensive set against anybody who shot a corner three from tip to buzzer.
Yeah, it's what we've talked about, Aaron. I think this is a good individual team defensively. I do not think it is a good team defense. And one of the things that this particular UCF team does is move the ball at a really high level. And you know how many times have I talked about teams that move the ball are incredibly tough to defend, because the minute that you overhelp, the minute that you're not directly connected to your defensive identity, you get beat and they get open shots. And they had a bunch of open looks at the rim. They had a bunch of open looks from the corners on three. Cincinnati couldn't get a key stop either, Aaron. Every time they got it back to even, or they get up 1 or 2 points, 4 points, 6 points straight for UCF.
That's because this team has no idea what to do with the lead. They've only had about 7 of them in the last 3 weeks. So they don't know what to do with the lead. It's foreign territory.
Joe, was it a great shot? No, it wasn't a great shot. But again, the other team is allowed to play good defense, right? They switched the screen. Jizzle could not turn the corner and get downhill. He identified a shooter. He got it to him. He got a clean look. Like, this is, guess what? West Virginia had 2 plays late in that game where guys had tough looks and they made the fucking shot. You're allowed to make a tough shot in basketball. Not everything is going to be a goddamn layup. If you're going to win games, you're going to have to make a guarded shot. You're going to have The defense takes away what you want. You get it to a guy, and he makes a tough shot. That's how you win basketball games. There's no coach on the planet that draws up an open play every time. It's not how it works. UCF took away what they wanted. Cincinnati got the ball to a shooter. He got a clean look. It went in and out. They made a play. UC didn't.
Way more emotional investment in this game than I did. Oh, my goodness.
No, it's just people want to bitch without any substance or like rhyme or reason to what they're saying. They just want to bitch.
Well, I want to bitch about 3 of 19 from 3 was terrible. Yeah. Thankfully, they got it down low. Mustafa Cham with his career high. I thought he played an outstanding game. Awesome. Still am begging to all of the tall people gods to figure out how to rebound, because I, for the life of me, can't figure out how we were out rebounded in this game. Astounding.
I can. We missed a shit again, Aaron. The numbers are the numbers. Cincinnati took what? 15, 17 more shots? 15 more shots? If you take 15 more shots and you miss a shit ton of them, they're going to have more chances for defensive rebounds. And defensive rebounds are easier to get by offensive rebounds. So the numbers, because Cincinnati did, again, it was the second game in a row. They were good on the offense, pretty good. They faltered late. For a while, it felt like they had 10 offensive rebounds at 30 minutes, and they didn't get one the rest of the game.
Probably didn't.
I
think Jizzle had the last offensive rebound on that fast break.
Yeah. And then they turned over UCF a lot more than they turned it over themselves. They get more shots, but they can't make the shots. So then, by nature, UCF's going to have more rebounding opportunities on the defensive end. Like, I don't think rebounding was much of a factor in Cincinnati losing, unless you want to say they missed so many damn shots, you better go get some offensive rebounds.
Yes, I will say that. But, yeah, I mean, they got 17 of the 22 missed shots from UCF. UCF with 4 of the offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
So 1 goes out of bounds.
And UCF was a dominant offensive rebounding team coming into this game. You held them to 4. Like, I'm just not going to complain about rebounding in that light.
Like I said, you're 7-2 and you can't seem to get off past 5 ever. It's crazy. A weird stat.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem tonight was they didn't force UCF to miss. You can't offensive rebound makes, or you can't defensive rebound makes. UCF made 58% of their shots. Your rebounding numbers are gonna be low when you let the other team shoot 57.7%, man. That's just the nature, especially when as a team, I mean, UC was okay. They shot 47%. But yeah, I mean, you're just not gonna have good. He draws up plays. I'm not saying they work. I'm not saying they're good, but he does draw them up. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, getting back to Buck shooting threes, 0 for 3 tonight from 3, 2 of 8 from the field. That's a liability.
You're wide open for a reason, man.
Yep. Like the green light should be taken away. Just you don't even have a yellow light. You do not shoot behind the arc. Like, the juice is not worth the squeeze at this point. There's not even a Mustafa Cham one-off where even Cham's making a couple over the course of the last several games.
Cham can actually shoot. Buck's numbers throughout his entire college basketball career says he cannot shoot threes.
I understand.
11% last year from 3? Like, is he trying to be worse? Is he trying to beat that?
It's just not good, and it's hurting the team more than it's helping. I'm not going to fault Celestine 1 for 5, but going 3 for 19 as a team is terrible. Jizzle 0 for 3.
He had a couple open ones too that you have to knock down. Day had an open one in the corner, wide open, nobody around him, and doesn't knock it down. Like, you have got to make those. When you have wide open looks in a, back and forth Big 12 game, your guards have to be able to put the ball in the basket.
Took care of the ball, though. Only 7 turnovers, 19 assists. Pretty good assist turnover ratio.
And most of them were in that stretch where they got outscored 16-2 or whatever it was. I think they had 4 of them in that stretch.
Where Baba went off?
No. In the second and third segments, when Cincinnati had 2 points in 8 minutes or whatever. I think 4 of the turnovers were in that stretch, and then they only had 3 the rest of the game.
But I don't know. You came up on the short end of the stick once again because you have the luck thing going against you. I guess whatever measures luck. I don't know. I know that you said that there was like a stat for that. Apparently,
it's like it's a formula that how well do you perform against what you were expected, like in these type of situations. It's not luck. There's luck had nothing to do with it.
You got to make that shot, and you didn't. So you lose.
You got to defend their shot better. You can't let their point guard, who you're trying to deny the ball. You're trying to deny the ball.
I agree. I do not right now want the ball anywhere near Jizzle's hands in the last 90 seconds.
Not at this point. I mean, we have seen over the last 3 games, all 3 Big 12. Now, he was a little better tonight in terms of his overall game, but in late game situations in each of these 3 games, Aaron, he has not gotten the job done. He has not been the guy to get them over the finish line.
It's been a net negative in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Personally, I wanted to win by 2, not 1. It's a 3-point, taking a 3-pointer joke.
I got
it.
He did, at least he did try and drive it. Like, it wasn't as if.
Yeah. The plan was clearly to drive it.
You didn't just settle and throw the ball around the arc hoping that somebody would just chuck up a 3. I don't think that was the plan. That was plan B, clearly. But when you tried to drive, the lane was closed.
Yeah, they switched. Jizzle was expecting to have a little space when he turned the corner. UCF switched the screen. I thought he made a smart decision from there to get the ball to Celestine. I mean,
otherwise he just dribbles the clock out and.
Well, you drive into a turnover, which is what we've seen happen previously.
Crazy with all the fouls that there were. There were only 17 free throws.
I know.
In the entire game.
It was almost like they foul all the way up to the bonus. And then they swallowed their whistle.
Yeah,
we're at the bonus. Let them play hard now, unlike before. Like the 3rd and 4th fouls on Day were terrible. Terrible. He had a clean swipe at the ball on the 3rd one. The 4th one, both of his hands are up. He's in legal guarding position. He's not hand checking. Both of his hands are up, and they call a body foul. You're allowed to defend if you're not hand checking.
Bad.
Yeah, should have had Cham posting up. That you're not getting a dig in post up with 11 seconds left. 65. Go watch the last 10 seconds of every close game in the country and tell me how many times you see a post feed for a big man.
As good a game as he had, I also don't want the ball in his hands. In the last,
unless it's
seconds of a game,
unless he's in the dunker spot,
sure.
and you dump, you draw the defense, dump it to him, and he gets a point blank,
sure,
with like 2 seconds or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know, just another frustrating one. I can only imagine. the close losses like this, this is almost worse than getting blown out because you're right there.
Yeah.
And you just can't get over the hump.
And everybody dwells on the last
Shoulda, coulda,
little
woulda.
thing that they didn't do right. Like the last thing that got away from them. And then the problem is it just spirals, right? Like you can't get out of your own way.
Well, how about the call on Halveen where Bull
It was nowhere close to a trap.
Bull falls on top of him, and he's merely trying to protect his head. And we called that a turnover.
He caught the ball, took a power hop, pump faked. The guy falls on his head, and they call travel. What?
In a game where we called hand checks galore, we don't call a guy jumping and on top of you.
So bad. Have we both grayed over since the beginning of the football season? No, Kelsey's 15, so I have been gray for 15 years. Oh, Aaron, I didn't tell you what happened today. Nope. We were driving to Lexington for a volleyball tournament early this morning. And there was a snow squall that hit while we were driving, while Kelsey was driving.
Oh, no.
And we hit black ice.
Oh, no.
Car went this way. Car went this way, did a 180, all the way to about this far from the wall in the median. Me in the passenger seat, the median wall is right here. The traffic is coming this way. We're facing the opposite way, going the wrong way.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm 6 inches from the median wall. Then, as she's trying to gain control of the car, we end up in the middle of the highway with a car coming right at us.
Oh, no.
A truck with a trailer zips by us, and a semi is in the slow lane. Somehow, we get through this unscathed. The car comes to a complete stop, covering the slow lane and the middle lane, middle of the highway, in a snow squall with black ice, and the car won't move. The car is stalled out completely.
Oh, my God.
Had to turn the car off, turn the car back on, and get off the highway. Somehow, all of that, Aaron, somehow, not a scratch.
Say what you want about Guardian Angels and all that.
Kelly,
just saying.
Oh, I told Kelsey the minute. So we get over to the side of the road. I've never seen somebody get from the driver's seat to the passenger seat faster in my entire life. Kelsey was out. She was done. Wanted nothing to do with it. So I walk around to the driver's seat. I get in and I go, you better thank your mom all day, every day, because there was a bubble over top of our car. It doesn't we should have crashed 5 times. And somehow we didn't get a scratch. It made no goddamn sense.
Everyone in the chat, that was better than anything that happened in that basketball game today.
Yeah. Oh, and they won both matches today in volleyball. So we went 2-0 and we didn't die. So whatever happened here is irrelevant.
Crawley, you say West has developed no players. I give you 2 players that played today. We just talked about Halveen. He has certainly developed. You are out of your mind if you think he is the same player he was when he got here from France. And also Jaylen Thomas is significantly better than when he got here 2.5 years ago. Those are 2 right off the top of my head. I've lost Chad though, so
sorry, I'm back.
That's all right.
Had to talk to Liz for a second. Her and Kelsey just got home. Yeah, Day has gotten significantly better. Significantly better from when he got here. I would say Landers Nolly got better. I would say David DeJulius got better.
Yeah.
Is the hit rate as high as it needs to be? No. But it's another one of those, like, people are so mad. They're saying shit that is false, doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not a good look, guys. There's plenty that's true to bitch about. If you want to say he hasn't developed enough players, sure.
Also, Cham has scored double digits in 4 of his last 5, and today was his career high at 24. So, I don't know.
And he's playing significantly better than he did 3 weeks ago. Now, there's 16 games left? So,
bro, if you leave UC, you should be playing better. Again, that's just the normal trajectory of college sport. You're
getting older. You should be improving.
You should be better your sophomore year than you were freshman year. You should be better your junior year than you were sophomore year. That's natural evolution of the sport. If you're not, then there's something broken in you as a player. So, yes, people who leave here should be getting better every year.
Most of those guys are about the same. The guys that left. And guess what? Everybody wanted to point to Arrington Page. He has been suspended for a game. He has been benched from the starting lineup. And I think he threw up a goose egg the other night. So while Arrington Page had a nice non-conference schedule, Dan Skillings is who he is. Dylan Mitchell is who he is.
I do apologize if that's what you did mean. I thought you were being. We get plenty of cynical comments here in the chat. I tend to lean cynical myself as well. So
no,
naturally, I went that direction.
No, you?
Yeah.
Well, but there is a problem there. It means they're not identifying the right talents. They're not identifying the right guys. I think that would be a much bigger case study. The recruiting rankings look good, right? But winning recruiting rankings doesn't mean shit if the guys you're getting aren't developing into high quality, top of the. You don't even have to be top of the conference in this league, but guys that are.
It's not high enough. I will not argue that. It's not high enough. But there is still a hit rate. It's not as if you're over.
Right.
In 5 years.
People want to say it's over. It's not over, but it's not good enough.
Correct. I won't argue that.
Let's do the thing. I got
sup teeth.
Yeah, the game Wednesday. By the way, gonna have to talk to Dave, but BCJ pod probably on Thursday night. Hopeful that we have Zach Grant to talk about the portal.
How would you split the blame between players and coaches on end game execution issues, Chad?
And ultimately, it's on the coaches. It's their job to put these guys in the best positions to win. It's also ultimately on the coaches to have players that are at their best when the pressure cranks up. And I think
I struggle to put it on the players simply because it's not something that's changing year over year. It's the same every year under this coaching staff. You are I think that's now 3-57 in the last 5 minutes or something thereabouts.
Yeah.
When
they're losing in the last 5 minutes.
In the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that I can't put that on the players. If you want to put that on the players, that's on you. But to me, the proof is in the pudding at this point. That is giant sample. That's a giant sample size.
Some of it is on the players to get the job done. Ultimately, you can only coach so much. But it is on the coaches to identify the talent, get the talent on the roster, and then get that talent comfortable performing in those situations. And Aaron, who do we feel like has been comfortable on this roster performing late and close?
I feel like
Dave?
whoever
we're playing.
Yeah.
Who is saying don't blow up the Joe? Come on. We don't have to make stuff up. We got plenty of stuff to complain about. There's nobody out there saying they want this roster back next year. Not a single person. Are there a couple people wanting a player or two back? Yeah, sure. You don't want to have to go get 13 new guys. Nobody wants to do that.
Pluto, don't quote me on that 3-57, but I think it's right around there. I don't know.
It might be 3-60 by now, Aaron. It's happened a lot lately.
It might be worse than that. I don't believe it's better than that. It might actually be worse than that, but that's me trying to keep running tally in my head since however many games ago when they threw that stat up. Let's do the damn thing. 24 points for Mustafa Cham, his career high, season high, best game as a Bearcat, inarguably, I believe. 10 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He made all 3 of his free throws. Do the damn thing, big fella. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 defensive, giving him 5. No more stats outside of 1 steal, 31 minutes played, and he was plus minus of 0.
He played exceptionally well offensively.
Not anything to do going back to a place that you once played. He was booed all night.
Oh, they were all over him.
And he
got better.
19 years old. Yes. His confidence went up because he was not great from the jump.
And he was not taking easy shots. This was not Aziz catching, 6 lobs in a game. He was hitting 15-footers. He was hitting baseline shots. He was hitting from the free throw line. He was making shots and getting fouled. Like, you name it. He hit a 3. You name it. Cham kind of did it today offensively. I thought he could have had a better day defensively.
Yeah.
Especially when John Ball got hurt, and I don't think he ever came back. And their backup, Fumena, had 12 points. I think he averages like 4.5 points on the season. So defensively wasn't his best game, but offensively, by far, that was the best he's played in his career.
Yeah. I hope he continues. He's able to build on this game. I hope he's able to continue to demand the ball down low, especially when he's got a mismatch. He had 0 issue doing that probably in the last 2/3 of the game. I think in the first third of the game, he was a little hesitant I think the crowd was in his head a little bit, but he figured it out and worked through it and managed to have his best game. So I don't know. I think you continue to build on that and big things are ahead for you.
Yeah. I think this is what they envisioned him getting to. We warned everybody it was going to take a little time for him to get there because he was being asked to do, and it's not going to be like this is something he's going to do every game now, Aaron. They're still growing him into this role, but he's obviously embraced it. He's obviously improving and doing the things that they wanted and have been working with him on, as opposed to shoot a pick a pop 3 and go stand in the dunker spot.
All right. And we got a little kiss to the crowd as well after his 3. What was that dude from North Carolina?
Diego Aguavera.
Yeah.
Little Charlotte.
Little flashback.
Evan, if you ever say that again, I'll ban you for life. Look, I like Trav. I like Travis Steele. I know a lot of people. Travis was very good to me when Kelly was sick. He checked in on us regularly. Like, I like Trav. Trav is at a great level for Travis. We saw what he looked like in the Big East. Let Travis be good at a spot where he is a perfect fit.
After the previous regime, I am all the way out on anyone who ever had anything to do with that university in Norwood. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Jizzle James, your second leading scorer. Believe it or not, I wouldn't have guessed that, but 14 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3 offensive rebounds, his only rebounds, 2 assists, 1 foul, 3 turnovers, 35 minutes played, +1.
Really good in the second half. First half, struggled. But second half, 8 points, 4 of 8 from the floor, only took the 1-3, had all 3 of his offensive rebounds, as opposed to the first half, where he had 6 points, didn't have a rebound, turned it over once. I just felt like the second half Jizzle is more of what you need to see from him if this team's going to win a couple games. They're not going to get back on track, but they need to win a couple games.
We had a couple glimpses of Dribble James tonight, and it didn't look great. I wonder how much having 15 family members was in his head, as he's not generally playing in front of that much family. I don't know. I wanted to see more out of him tonight. I felt like he came up a little short on several offensive possessions, especially key possessions down the stretch, despite having a better second half than first half. Those are just mistakes you cannot make, especially if you're going to be a leader on this team, a guy who you're trusting to have the ball in key moments and do smart things with the ball. That pass to Celestine, I don't know who that was on, but that's a turnover that you can't make. That just sails out of bounds. Some plays leave me scratching my head and just wondering where his head's at.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's trying to make something happen. He's just making a couple bad decisions a game. Here's the problem, Aaron. When every game is this close, every bad decision is magnified by 10. Which means you have to clean it up because this team has shown no ability to pull away from anybody. None. So every game is going to be like this. Every game is going to be close. Every game is going to come down to the wire if you don't end up getting blown out. But every game is going to be, nip and tuck. You have to assume that. So that means in the final 5 minutes, final 6 minutes, every mistake is going to be magnified. We're talking about Buck Harris and Baba Miller shooting threes on the same possession. Down 1 with 5.5 minutes left.
Can't shoot that.
Can't.
Baba Miller, 13 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 0 for 1 on his only 3. Terrible decision on that one. 1 for 1 from the line, 1 offensive, 6 defensive, giving him 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 fouls, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 29 minutes played, +6 to lead all Bearcats.
Had a great stretch in the second half that gave Cincinnati some life. Do you want to talk about Wes not being able to call a play or identify that second to last possession? UCF had been showing zone out of timeouts and then switching to man.
Mm-hmm.
They showed the zone. They got it to Baba. Mismatch because they were coming out of the zone into man. He didn't have the guy on him that had been guarding him all game. He was able to take it right to the rim.
Bunny.
Get an easy bucket. So sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. That's playing the sport at the highest level. Kudos to Baba for being a little bit more aggressive offensively. I thought he missed a couple that probably should have made down close that would have given him an even bigger night, but he passed it really well. Did a great job big to big passing when UCF would bring the weak side help. Got it to McKinley for a dunk or a layup. Got it to Cham for a layup. Got it to Zella when he did the pump fake and John Bowl kicked him in the face.
Turnover. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Unreal.
But I thought Baba played overall. He played really well. Does he need to play with more consistency? Yes, but guess what, Wolfie? He's 6'11" and really skilled. And if he played with more consistency, he would have went from Florida State to the NBA. We would not have gone from Florida State to Cincinnati.
Well, he didn't. He went to FAU first, but
Well, I'm talking about the road. Started at Florida State, now it's Cincinnati.
Tomato. All right. Day, 7 points. 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Missed both his free throws. Super unlike him. 4 defensive rebounds, 4 assists, 4 fouls, 1 block, 1 steal, 34 minutes played, -1.
Not a great game from Day.
Not great.
Not
great when you're
set to be more aggressive offensively.
I agree. I think that we scoreboard watch at the very least if we don't actually watch the games for the rest of the Big 12. And how often are we seeing guys, teams that are winning, having 4, 5 guys in double digits, and your next leading scorer after your 24, 14, and 13 is 7. It's close, I guess, but 3 of 8 isn't really getting you there.
Aaron, he took as many shots as Buck Harris. Like, that just shouldn't
ever happen. Nope.
Ever happen. You should never see a game where Buck Harris and Jaylen Thomas have the same number of attempts.
I will not chastise him for missing his free throws, because coming into this game,
he had missed 2 all year.
I think he was at like 96%. Just, it is what it is. But yeah, just you wonder what the final score looks like if he makes those. As we are still fans who wish this team could fucking figure it out. In any case, I'll keep it moving. Buck Harris, 5 points, 2 of 8 from the field. Those of you keeping track, that's a 25% from the field shooting night. 0 for 3 from 3, 1 for 2 from the line, 1 offensive, 2 defensive rebounds, giving him 3, 6 assists, 2 fouls, 3 steals, 26 minutes played, +1.
I mean, wasn't bad. I thought he passed it well. He was 0 of 3 from 3, by the way, Aaron. You said 1 of 3.
Sorry, 0 of 3.
Would have been so much better if he was 1 of 3.
Yeah. You win.
Yeah. I just need him to chill offensively. Move the ball. Be a ball mover. Be a guy that when you have a chance in transition, get out in the open court, play downhill to the rim. When you get a chance maybe for a straight line drive, you drive to the rim. I thought seeing, a lot of his assists, I think, were getting the ball to Cham. Fine. I saw somebody say, well, I'm not giving him extra credit for his assists because he got the ball to Cham. His job should be to get the ball to Cham. His job should not be trying to be a scoring threat offensively. He should be moving the ball, finding the open man, spacing the floor as much as he can space the floor because nobody guards him. It's getting to be a Dylan Mitchell situation, different position. But part of the reason Cincinnati was so easy to guard last year is because nobody guarded Dylan Mitchell outside of 8 feet. And they're getting the same way with Buck Harris. There's nobody around, Aaron, and nor should there be. I wouldn't guard him.
Yes. The problem is,
I didn't mean it like that. 65. I caught it. I knew what I said was stupid. I caught it.
The problem is, if you don't have Buck in right now, who are you putting in?
You have to play him. So he's got to know. Chill. Like, the shots need to go to Jizzle, Day, Baba, and Cham. Everybody else needs to know those 4 guys are the guys that shoot.
because I mean, obviously we've seen expanded minutes for Celestine with all the injuries, but I don't know that you want. Celestine played 27 minutes tonight. I don't know how much more he can play at the
We
cost
got
of
enough guards. Who? 65? Who are these magic guards? Kirk Reese is out. I'm not. Keyshawn Tillery's a point guard. Buck Harris is an off guard or even a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Day and Jizzle.
In the starting rotation, he's playing the three.
Who are these magic guards that are on this team? It's the one biggest thing we complained about during the offseason. They needed to go get a better guard, more guards. Sean's not a guard. Sean's a wing. He's playing the three because Sean has been unplayable. He played 6 minutes. He was -10.
I don't know what right now you have to play Buck Harris. There is no other.
They require you, Aaron, to put 5 guys on the floor.
I don't. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. We're losing. We're losing, Aaron. We're fucking losing.
Our pets' heads are falling off. All right. We're not ragging on the players. We aren't. We just do the player breakdown. Jared, you've been around long enough to know how we do this.
Who have I ragged on?
Simply saying that they're not playing well right now isn't. Jaylen Celestine, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field. Not his best night shooting. 1 of 5 from 3. He had some looks he should have made too. 1 offensive, 1 defensive, giving him 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 27 minutes played, -2. There are probably 2 threes I can think of off the top of my head that he should have. He was open, wide open, no hand in the face. Not like the last shot. He was probably 5-6 feet behind the arc, shooting from 29-30.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's shooters, man. You're gonna some nights you're gonna go 5 of 8, and some nights you're gonna go 1 of 5. And in the wash, it says that you went 6 of 13. And that's awesome.
I do appreciate that he didn't just settle for threes. He did have some other looks. And I think that you have to keep the defender honest at all times.
Yeah. I know you're being sarcastic, Jared. That's it. Wes riding with his guys. I got the sarcasm.
Touche. Anything else on Celestine?
No, I mean,
27 minutes. In 27 minutes, you probably need more than he should probably be shooting more than Buck Harris as well, by the way.
If he's playing, he should have more shots than Buck Harris. Agreed.
If you're playing equal minutes, 26 and 27 minutes, it doesn't get much closer than that. So,
boy, he can't make a layup to save his life right now.
Celestine?
Yeah. He had the offensive rebound. Remember where he was on the opposite side of the rim and tried to reverse it up and in, and he tried to finesse it and missed it?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Layups are not his thing. He shoots better from 22 feet than he does from 2.
Well, everybody's got their bugaboo.
What do I think Sean needs to do to improve? At this point, man, I don't even know what to say on that. Like, I think he's trying. Yeah. Like the 3 he took from the corner was a great shot. He took a 3 in transition that you need him to be able to make. Uncontested, just a step in rhythm 3 in transition that you need him to make. I don't think I thought he was playing. They were asking him to do too much. He wasn't comfortable doing too much. They've asked him to do a lot less, and he's in his head right now. He's in his head right now. Cincy toughness, I will fight you.
He has he's limited his shot selection because he's not been in much. But he
when he's on the floor, he's not hunting shots anymore.
He has made a shot in each of the last 2 games, and maybe that's something that you can try and build on. Just trying to find some type of silver lining here.
Everything's short. That tells me he's not getting his legs into it. He's trying to aim everything in instead of just trusting his. I've seen him be a good shooter. Like I've seen that. Like he's always been an inconsistent shooter, but I've seen him make shots at a much higher clip than he's making right now.
If you don't have your legs under you, maybe that's too much time in the gym, like that they've talked about what seems like all season. Hopefully he's working with the shot doctor and can figure something out there. I don't know.
Is there a pathway to the tournament, or should I stop caring? Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? I'm just trying to win a game. Playoffs?
Today is Sunday, so go to church and pray that they can win the Big 12 tournament. You got to start manifesting that now, so there's proper time for that to really snowball. But good luck with that.
I just want to win on Wednesday. Yeah. If they don't win Wednesday, boy, January gets bleak if they don't win on Wednesday.
If the crown starts on, I believe, March 29th?
It's the week of the Final Four.
If you plan on removing your coach on April 1st, I don't know.
No, it would be way before April 1st, Aaron. They cannot wait until April 1st.
That's when the money goes down. I thought that's.
I don't care. I don't care. You cannot wait until April 1st. No, you can't. You negotiate. You come to an agreement. If you wait until April 1st, all the good coaches have been hired. So are you trying to tank the next hire? The Buffaloes aren't a good squad, Cincy Toughness. The Buffaloes are a good squad in comparison to Cincinnati, maybe, at this point. But the two teams are what? Cincinnati's higher in KenPom than Colorado. So if you're saying Colorado's a good team, then you're saying Cincinnati's a good team. And nobody here is saying Cincinnati's a good team.
Well, let's finish this up here. Sean Abayev, we talked about him. 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. 1 foul, 6 minutes played, -10. Dreadful line.
Yeah, not good. Not good enough.
And then Tyler McKinley, 2 points, 1 for 1. 1 offensive rebound, his only rebound, 7 minutes played, +1.
With Cham playing as well as he did, would I like to have seen Tyler more? Absolutely. Do I think you could take Cham off the floor to give him more of those minutes in this game today?
Or Baba.
No. Yeah, or Baba, right? So
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Keyshawn Tillery, he had 1 assist, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 minutes played, +1. I think he's doing just fine in the limited minutes he's been given.
He's been a positive when he's been on the floor. He's not been on the floor much, which with the way this team struggles to score, I don't think you can give him more minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's just not going to help you. He's not going to improve you a ton offensively right now. But when you put him out there, I can see it. I can see him being a really good college point guard as his career develops and progresses.
I agree.
Baller, I will be there. Here's what I would recommend if you get a chance. If you get there early, I am usually down courtside watching the team warm up. On and off. That would be the best chance to catch me, or where the media sits behind the tunnel where the opposing team is. You can see the tables where the media sits. Stop over. I would love to take a picture with you and your son. I've dealt with worse stopping over and bugging me during games.
I'm now the hired help, so
this was before Aaron was hired.
Yeah. And then we'll finish up with Halvey and Zella. One turnover. 2 minutes played. No tournaments.
No tournaments.
2 minutes played.
It was not a turnover.
-2 and one horrendous call on that turnover. One absolute. I still cannot understand how a player falls on you and it's a turnover. Like on
Kip Kissinger sucks.
Jumps on top of you.
Kip Kissinger sucks. Screw that guy.
Crazy.
All right. I don't have anything else. Do you?
We got this badass overlay.
I mean, that's pretty dope. Well done. Well done, Jeff. All right. That's going to wrap it up. That's the Aftermath, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. We'll see you back here Wednesday night on BearcatJournal.com.
See